Hello everyone, this is GameBro64 and I'm bringing you guys a video here with a guest, and his name is Ted. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Ted.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Yeah. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a level 120 Storm Gear setup guide that I've created. So on the front page we got 126 damage. From the 110 video that I made, I had like a 121, so I increased my damage by 5. So it's not that bad. My resist jumped to 34, which is like 1 or 2 extra resist points from my 110 gear setup. I have 43 accuracy for Storm. That bumped up an extra 5 from my 110 setup. And so everything is really benefiting. And if you look over to the left, you can see that I have 5,000 health finally for Storm. The only way you get this is through questing, because as you quest, you level up. As you level up, you get more health on your wizard, and you get better gear when you level up and you get to 120, hopefully. So 5,000 health, you can finally reach it now on your Storm Wizard, and it's pretty nice. I have max critical. I have 795. Max crit is actually 790, but I had a rounding error in my pet's critical, so now it's hit 99%, but 790 is actually max crit. I just had to throw on an amulet to give me a little bit more benefit to where I can go up to that 100%, and it actually reads 100% total crit. My block is 1% across the board. Yeah, 29 armor piercing. In my 110 video, I had 27, so I went up 2 extras. So there's like a benefit. I'm going up in crit, going up in armor piercing, going up in damage, resist, and accuracy so far for my 110. I lose block, but when you get to 120, you lose about 10 to 15% of your total block from what you were at 110. So block is really down the toilet at 120, but that's perfectly fine. I have 44 incoming. The reason why I have such high incoming is for when Cass or Ted here heals me. I have no block and not very much resist to kind of stay alive, so when he heals me, I want to have a lot of healing incoming so I can get more and more heals, so I can jump back up to 5,000 health in no time. Yeah, and he jumps over on the side. Power pip chance is max, and my shadow pip chance is 6%. So Storm always needs max power pip chance and max accuracy. Those are the two best things the Storm must get. Then they can start going for resist, damage, critical, armor piercing, block, whatever they want to go for. I always say they need max power pip chance, max accuracy, because I guess maybe from level 1 to level 99, you just get sick and tired of fizzling on your Storm Wizard. So when you hit level 100, why not get the gear that makes you not fizzle anymore, you know? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump in. First, the hat is going to be the Malastare Darkmoor hat. Just overall great stats, you know, definitely the best hat in the game. The robe is also Malastare as well, tier 1. Then you got the Time Warden shoes. This is a new piece of gear that I got from 120. As you can see, it says level 120 requirement. From the 110 setup, I used to run the Rasputin shoes, but this one's just a little bit better because it gives you accuracy, resist, more crit, more damage, and more health. You lose power pip chance, so you got to be careful on that if you're going for these shoes. You do lose power pip chance. The wand I'm going to be running is the pack wand from the Halloween pack. The dagger I'm going to be running is the dagger you get in the first fight of Darkmoor Part 3. You get it right from that guy, the ghoul kind of boss. I run it for the pierce, the triangle socket for the power pip chance, and then 2 extra accuracy plus 16 damage. Fantastic, and a lot of power pip chance, 16% on that, so that's really good to have. The new amulet that I got is this one. Now unfortunately I don't have anything socketed into it yet because I just got it today from Ted. Thank you very much, Ted. And the reason why I went to this one instead of my Morganth one is because for reasons I don't need the block on the Morganth one, and I needed 5 more crit because there was a rounding error through my pet. So I just went ahead and fixed it, so it just said I had 100% total. And if you compare these two stats, I do lose a blade, but I do gain a little bubble that gives me 25, so it kind of makes up for the blade. I get 2 squares, so when I get my square jewels, I can either socket in stun resist, flat resist, block, but why would you? Because my block's 1%. I can socket in incoming. That's a really good thing that I want to socket into these squares. It's definitely incoming and definitely a stun resist jewel. So when I use the TC conviction, it's 100%, 95 from TC and then 5 off the jewel. Crit I go up by 5, resist I go up by 1. I do lose a little bit of health because I have a tier socket in the Morganth one, but that's perfectly fine, just a little bit of health. I'm still at the 5,000. We move to this, the third new piece of gear. I got the boots, I got the amulet. This is my third new piece of gear. Reason for this is the power pip chance. It gives me 17 compared to my alpha mega ring, so that made me get my max power pip chance again. If I didn't have the plant ring, I would I'd be at 99 power pip chance, and that in my eyes, that's not good enough. Okay, 99% power pip chance is not good enough. You need that 100% because there is still a 1% chance that you can get a pip failure on your wizard, and it's always when you're fighting Malistaire, you're fighting what's his name, Old Cobb, and it goes to the hit round. You need a hit, and your pips fail you, and you can't hit. Happens all the time, and that's why I hate it. That's why I always stress get max power pip chance and max accuracy, because those things will come back and bite you, and they will haunt you, and they pop up at the worst time imaginable at all through the whole game. It doesn't give me a little bit more health, but that's perfectly fine. It gives me more mana. I guess 600 is good to have for a Storm Wizard. Power pip chance, I went for it. The block I really don't care for because this is just a crit damage kind of setup. Incoming is really good, that's why I'm going for it. The pierce is good, and then the square socket, I can either socket in stun resist or incoming. As you see, I have 2% incoming on it right now to give me a little bit extra, so when the healer goes to heal me, I get more heals. The pet is the fourth and final piece, the new piece that I got inside the new world and stuff like that. In my 110 setup, I had critical hitter in there, and that gave me 21 universal crit instead of 29, which I have crit striker on right now. The reason for it is just those little extra crit points, just so I can hit max crit. That's pretty much the only difference, is the universal crit went from crit hitter to crit striker, which is the best universal crit in the game. And other than that, everything else is still the exact same. We move to the mount. I have the 2% whale mount that gives me 2% more damage. Then we move on to the deck, which is just the Rasputin deck that, as you see, I have accuracy socketed in there. So yeah, that's my gear, that's my setup. That's everything that I have so far. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, thumbs up, everything like that. Comment down below, definitely, if you have a piece of gear that you would recommend me getting. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And Ted, do you want to say anything?
Nope.
No? Alright, well, he doesn't want to say anything. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later, and have a great day.